Good morning. Welcome to build day 28 of the Haunted Tents experience. I've been using that word experience a lot lately, the last couple of vlogs. Sorry if you guys are getting tired of it. Kaylee and I just got the truck moved, got the blowers plugged in. We're taking a look out here. No rain whatsoever, which is nice. Some scattered clouds, lots of blue sky. Problem is, it rained yesterday. Everything is still soaked and dripping. I just had to go wring out the part of the dragon and the coach. They were full of water and would not have inflated right. So I'm wet and I'm cold. I'm not shivering yet, but I'm wet and I'm cold. I'm going to go in and dry off for a little bit, warm up. But then we're going to get started out in the haunt. Breakfast of the day. I'm feeling in a creamy sort of mood. Need something hot, creamy, and smooth. Cream of wheat, drizzled with honey. It does sound kind of good, actually. Cream of wheat with honey drizzled over the top of it. Maybe add some raisins to it. There's your breakfast of the day. Past that, I'm going to take a look at the graveyard. I'm pretty sure it's like the rest of the haunt and still kind of drippy. I'm going to have that problem no matter which display I get into, even though which has a few drips in it here and there. But I'm thinking about starting doing the graveyard today. We're going to take a look at that and see just how bad it is. And kind of go from there. Like I said, I think we're going to start, put up with the drips. We're going to do the graveyard today, get that done, and then move into the mausoleum and see if we can get that done today too. I'm not making any promises because I know that graveyard is going to take a while. But I'm going to go warm up real quick because it's not quite 9 a.m. yet. So I got plenty of time. I keep telling myself that, and by the end of the day I'm wondering if I'm going to be on time. Late afternoon walkthrough. We gotta give you an update. Sue Ann's been out here. I've been out here. I've been working primarily here on the graveyard. And you notice the fence is up. My next chore, since I am done with the graveyard now, is gonna be the mausoleum. We gotta get in here. I've got the air cannon and the crypt and the fogger to get hooked up on the Scooby-Boo board. And then we've got lighting in here we need to do yet. But right now, it's graveyard. You can see the well from hell's going. There are two 12-volt lines and a 5-volt line in here. I do not have the AC turned on at all yet. And we've got to get these programmed. We'll do that tonight. So they're doing the right colors. Right now they aren't. But the graveyard's all set and ready to go, except for its projector. And that will go in on Wednesday. Projector and the speaker. But we got, this is what I've been working on all day over here. We even got the skull going. Can't remember where we got that last year. I think it might have, yeah, it was Home Depot, come to think of it. Got that at Home Depot. Wish I'd bought a couple of them. But anyway, over to what Sue Ann's been doing, and she's been all over the haunt. She hasn't done anything in here in the clown room, so it still looks the same as yesterday. But the water room, she went and got some greenery and stuff up, and more creepy cloth. In here. So this is all good. She even put some creepy cloth here to help, kind of help disguise the pipe and hosing coming down. This room is 99% done. Only thing it needs now is its water, and it gets the water and its fluorescent dye tomorrow. So, and then this room will be, for the most part, done. I do have to test the Scooby-Doo boards to make sure. I know they already work. I've got a program into them. I got to make sure the timing and stuff is all right, especially on the water blasters. I think I have them running a little bit too long. Oh, something else I forgot to show you. Swan even came over here. Don't know if that's showing or not, but she cobwebbed the Iron Maiden. She did some there, and then some here too. So we'll turn the lights on tonight over here and take a look at things as far as the cobwebbing goes. Then she didn't do anything in here, but she did do some more cobwebbing in here. Did some of the rough. You know, she's got it stretched all the way through here. So it's more of a creepy cave, and I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that during the day. But like I said, we'll turn the lights on tonight. We got a lot of cobwebbing in here. She keeps coming over here and playing. But we'll turn the lights on tonight. The webbing shows up better with the LED lighting. And I had someone comment, was it yesterday? I think it was the day before, when Sue Ann initially did the cobwebbing. We gave you a nighttime view. They thought I had black lights in there. Those in the spider room to make the webbing glow. That was all LED blue floodlights, no black lights. So that's all we've ever used in there. Okay, over. Just came through the entrance gates. She's gone and hung some more of the fish netting as an accent. She didn't particularly like the plywood sticking out. It did kind of look like a sore thumb. So she got in here with some fish netting and just kind of tacked it up into place. And then got some tomato vines out of the backyard, and she's detailed the fencing up with tomato vines because it looks so bare and Spartan. So she's gotten that done. Then she's also done some netting on the fencing in here. But past that, it's not looking too bad. She's been out here all day. You know, what she's done, it doesn't look like much, but it takes a lot of time, especially when dealing with those webs. You know, half the time she's redoes them all 2 or 3 times before she's satisfied with what she gets. But there's your midday update. I'm going to start working on the mausoleum. I don't know if I'll get the mausoleum done today. I'm hoping I do. I'd love to get that mausoleum done today. Okay guys, end of the day walkthrough. I have no idea what time it is. I think it's going on around 9:30. Graveyard, mausoleum, finished. And I know I'm in the dark. And another shot of the mausoleum from across the graveyard. The fog has filled it up fairly well. Now we do have a fogger over by the well from hell. They'll be giving spurts of fog out here too, so this area is liable to be very foggy. I'll probably end up having to adjust the foggers at some point. And as you can see, we've got the AC on, so you're getting another look at the clown.
We now present for your entertainment the most stupendous, magnificent, super colossal.
And the clown's not running exactly right because I've had his air compressor off all day long. I did want to show you Sue-Ann's cobwebbing in here. Where the lighting's hitting it, it's showing up really, really good. And then over here in the witch again, she went and added a bunch of cobwebbing. And the lights are hitting it just perfect. You know, I was asking her how much cobwebbing had she used. We had picked up, you know, those jumbo bags of cobwebbing that you can get, you know, fairly huge bags. I picked up 6 of those, thinking she was going to use it all. She's used 1.5 bags to do all the cobwebbing. Just not in the spider room, but everywhere in the haunt, 1.5 bags to do all this. She's still got 5 bags sitting in the or actually 4.5 bags sitting in with her supplies. I think we're gonna have cobwebbing for the next couple of days. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the walkthrough for tonight. Time for the end of the day wrap up. Okay guys, end of the day wrap up. Major improvement today. We got both the graveyard and the mausoleum done. That leaves the witch's display, which is a semi-quick one, and the courtyard, which is a semi-quick one. Now, I was going to say we should be able to get both of them done tomorrow. But Morgan's got a doctor's appointment first thing in the morning. I don't know how long that's going to take. 2, the water's going into the ponds. We got to get the pumps and stuff in the ponds activated and working. And no matter how well or how much I plan on those pumps, you know, getting their fittings and stuff tightened down and set and stuff, I always end up having to screw around with them for a little bit, and that can take a while. But we got to get the pumps, the ponds filled and the pumps and stuff going tomorrow. So we've got that. And then on top of that, we've got a emergency repair that we have to do, or I'm not going to be able to open up the haunt. The corn hallway. I mentioned several vlogs back that due to the windstorms and stuff, the corn hall is leaning on the top a little bit. The rain that we had yesterday, followed by high winds yet again, and we've had them most of the day. Let's put it this way, it's to the point where it's dang near unpassable now. It's leaning a bit too much. And I've got to looking at it. When you come out of the pirate display, like you're going to the back of the house, I left a corridor there so we can get the garbage can in and out. I got to looking at that. When I built that cornhole, it was about a 4-foot wide pathway. At the pirate, when you come out of the pirate, it's still a 4-foot wide pathway. The other end is about just under 3 foot wide. So the whole end of that corn has shifted, and that's causing the whole corn maze to lean. Now I've got 2 things I can do to fix the problem. One for sure that will fix it, and that is to take it all down and totally redo it and getting it back into its place. With it being on the driveway, I can't stake it in. Normally when we do the corn on the grass, I put strapping in across the top, which I did with the corn maze this year, but we also staked the bottom part of the walls in, and I can't do that. Driveway cement, I can't stake it, and that's what's causing the problem, and the whole thing's leaning. So the way to fix it is, one, like I said, take the whole thing down and rebuild it with everything back in its spot where it belongs. That's a 2 to 3 day process. I ain't got that amount of time. Or we can try shifting all the wall panels by hand, a couple inches at a time until everything's back on their mark. I don't know how well that's going to work, but that's the method we're going to try. The other thing we could do, too, is just take the corn maze down and just do a simple hallway going from Pirate to the courtyard here, too. And I definitely don't want to do that. So we're going to have to spend some time shifting tomorrow on that. And that's the only thing we can do is we start at the far corner and just push, and knock the bottom of the walls back in, and just work our way down one wall at a time until everything's back in place. Then go back, to the center of the corn maze, do the same thing, and then finally hit the other outside wall, and do the same thing and get everything back into place. And hopefully that will help. I think what's caused it, well, the wind is what caused the caused the whole thing to shift. But I've got that canvas sidewall up and around it, to block light out of it. And I think the section near the house is acting more like a sail, and the wind's getting in there and pushing everything with all the high winds. So I'm going to probably have to adjust that canvas sidewall a bit, so I won't do that. But anyway, I'm rambling on that. But I'm going to have to get that fixed. It's just leaning way too bad. Way too bad. So we're going to have to do that. I could just see that thing falling over while we're open. We got people inside. God, talk about a lawsuit. But anyway, so we're going to have that to fix tomorrow. We got the ponds we definitely got to do tomorrow. We got Morgan's doctor's appointment first off. And then we'll be hopping over doing the witch and the courtyard. Both of those are fairly straightforward. The courtyard's all wiring, all lighting. The witch is probably going to be all lighting as well. So we'll have to see how things go. Past that, I'm going in the house. I'm beat. I'm tired. We got some stuff done. Stay spooky. Stay toxic.